I am excited to welcome you to Writing Tips. My name is Lendaway. We are starting a new series on idiomatic expressions on animals. Today, as you can guess from my background, we're starting with idiomatic expressions on horse.
A horse of a different color. It is used to say that something is completely different from another thing. 1. Singing for fun is cool, but becoming a professional is a horse of a different color. 2. It is okay to school abroad, but relocating with your entire family is a horse of a different color. Back the wrong horse. This idiomatic expression comes from gambling, where someone can bet on a horse that doesn't win a race. Therefore, it means to make the wrong choice. 1. The club backed the wrong horse when they hired the coach. 2. Most of the electorates in the community have decided to vote for him, even if it means backing the wrong horse. Beat a dead horse. It means to try to bring back a hopeless matter, continue an argument that has already been settled, or keep fighting for something that has already been won or lost. Expecting anything good from this government is beating a dead horse. The woman can't just stop beating the dead horse, though she has resolved the matter with her husband. A Charlie horse. This idiomatic expression is gotten from baseball, where the players are colloquially referred to as elderly horses. So the players look like retired horses when they limped with cramp. So this expression idiomatically means a muscle cramp or muscle spasm in the thigh or arm. After defeating Porto on penalties, a lot of Arsenal players fell down with Charlie horses. The players were given 2 days break so they can fully recover from the Charlie horses they suffered during the derby. A dark horse. It is used to describe a person or team in a competition that are not popular and are therefore not talked about. And most of the fans do not count on them to win. The coach is happy that his team is the dark horse of the championship as it takes pressure off the team. The sprinter is a dark horse to win the 100 meters race. Nobody has heard of her before. Don't change horses in midstream. It means you should not make big changes once you have begun something. It can also mean to choose a logical time to make changes, and not to change your mind when it is too late. We have already printed the books before the error was discovered. You don't change horses in midstream. We were already airbound when the meeting was cancelled. You don't change horses in midstream. To eat like a horse. It means to eat a lot or to eat in a greedy way. Why won't the woman be obese? She eats like a horse. The mayor disgraced himself at the occasion by eating like a horse. To have enough to choke a horse. It means to have a lot of something, usually too much of it. I have enough food to choke a horse in my house. Brazil has enough football talents to choke a horse. To have free rein. It is gotten from horse riding, as a horse without reins roam freely. Therefore, this idiomatic expression means to set people free to do or say what they want. Cindy prefers to go out with her father so she can have free rein. The pupils had free rein because their teachers were absent from school. To get back in the saddle or get back in the harness. It means to resume doing something after a period of break. The manager is back on the saddle after undergoing the surgery. The coach is back on the saddle after serving his 2-match suspension for abusing the referee. To get off your high horse, it means to stop acting as if you are superior, better, or more intelligent than other people. You won't understand my lectures because you have refused to come down from your high horse. She doesn't want to come down from her high horse, so they allowed her to run down the business. A hobby horse. It is used to describe a topic that a person always wants to talk about because they are obsessed with it. Whenever you see is discussing with a group of people, He is talking about his hobby horse politics. I am not surprised that he later became a successful author because his hobby horse is storytelling. To hold the reins. It means to be in control of something. His son will hold the reins while the chief executive undergoes a knee surgery. Just few weeks of holding the reins, the club is topping the league table. Hold your horses. It means to tell somebody to wait or slow down. Hold your horse while I confirm your identity from the security chief. The driver was overspeeding, so I told him to hold his horse. The horse and buggy. It refers to a time long ago in the past. It is often used to say that something is outdated. I am tired of driving this horse and buggy, I need a new car. He is very old-fashioned, no wonder he put on clothes that went out with the horse and buggy. To horse around. It means to play in a silly or rough way. It can also refer to a joke. The kids were horsing around when the burglars entered the house. This job needs carefulness, so there is no horsing around. A horse doctor. It is a rude way of referring to a doctor as not being very good at his job. It is like calling the doctor a veterinary doctor. Jude will not attend to me, he is a horse doctor. The hospital will sue the journalist for calling their personnel a horse doctor. Horse sense. It means a common sense needed to think and do things in a practical manner. I will advise you to use your horse sense when you get there, I can't tell you what to do. The situation is dicey, just use your horse sense. Horse trading. Horse traders in ancient times are known to be shrewd. So the expression means to bargain hard for a better price or financial outcome. It was a one-time horse trading in real estate that made him extremely rich. She did a good horse trading in securing the contract. Horses for courses. It is used to say that different people are suited better to different places, situations, or things. John plays guitar, but his son plays drum, it is definitely horses for courses. It's horses for courses for the couple, the wife dresses extravagantly, but the husband dresses modestly. I could eat a horse. It is used to express that you are very hungry and could eat a lot. They looked so famished that they could eat a horse. I skipped my breakfast to arrive on time, now that the meeting is over, I could eat a horse. To look a gift horse in the mouth. It means to be ungrateful for something one has been given. After all I have done, you kept looking a gift horse in the mouth. John has done so much for me that I cannot look a gift horse in the mouth. A one-horse race. It is used to describe a situation or competition where one person is almost certain to win. The presidential election is a one-horse race. This year's essay competition will not be a one-horse race as so many big schools are showing interest. A one-horse town. It refers to a very small town. It can also be used to say that a town is boring. Now that my examination is over, I can't wait to leave this one-horse town. I am tired of the hustle and bustle of big cities, I will relocate to a one-horse town. To play the horses, it means to gamble on horse racing. He lost all his money yesterday playing the horses. Jim spends his evening where they play the horses. To put the cart before the horse. It means to do things in the wrong order or sequence, usually reversing the normal way. The coach put the cart before the horse by talking about the final when his club have not won the semifinals. Asking for the accused to feign when the accuser has not provided any evidence is putting the cart before the horse. To put a horse out to pasture. This expression comes from working farm animals that were set free in fields when they were too old to work effectively. Therefore, it means to force a person to retire from their position or job. Once you turn 60, they will put a horse out to pasture. The economy will force many companies to put horses out to pasture. To rein in. It means to reduce it or bring something or someone under control. The woman had to rein in her children after neighbors called 911. After biting a passerby, the man reined in his dog. To saddle someone with something. It means to give someone a responsibility or a burden to bear. The coach has been saddled with the task of qualifying the team for the World Cup. The new manager is saddled with overseeing 2 other branches. Straight from the horse's mouth. It refers to information that comes from someone directly involved in a situation or from a person of authority, and is therefore trusted and believed. I wouldn't have believed it, if not that I heard it straight from the horse's mouth. I only use information that comes straight from the horse's mouth. Old war horse. It is used to describe a well-known performance that is always popular or successful. It can also mean a veteran of a profession, who has a wealth of experience going through various trials and tribulations. The new coach is an old war horse of soccer. The old war horse, Lionel Messi, is enjoying his football in the United States. A wheel horse. It is used to describe a strong, reliable, and steady working politician. Sam will definitely win the party's primaries, he has been a wheel horse. The senator is a wheel horse, he will win the presidential election. To work like a horse, it means to work very hard. Cristiano Ronaldo still competes with the best, despite his age, because he works like a horse. After working like a horse, I will embark on my annual leave next week. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. It means that you can show somebody how to do something or give them an opportunity, but you cannot force them to do it or take it. I have paid his school fees, but he has refused to go to school. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. I have given him all the money he asked for, it's up to him to use it wisely. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
This is where we call it a day. Our next video will focus on idiomatic expressions on duck. Thumbs up to Joseph Jacob. Have a nice day.